When you say memed, I also thought you were going to talk about how Hollywood has spent so much money trying to get Matt Damon home.
Yeah, right?
Welcome to Tairimo Boys podcast. I'm your host, Cody. With me in second chair is the boy who eats lotus petals daily. It's Jeremy.
Comes to mind a bit.
With me in third chair is the boy who regularly builds wooden horses. It's Ryan.
What's up? In Greek.
Last week we reviewed the 1997 version of the Odyssey, so here we are today reviewing the new Christopher Nolan 2026 version of the Odyssey. For anyone unfamiliar with the Odyssey, basically what happens is Odysseus goes to Troy, and he pisses off the gods and has to make his way back to his wife. And in this version of the movie, Batman is trying to smash Catwoman box.
Damn it.
I made sure to get that out of the way right away.
I knew that was coming.
If you listen to our 1997 review, I hadn't seen the movie yet, so I'll go and give my first thoughts. We're going to have to do a lot of comparisons to the 1997 version. I'll say right away, I think this movie was beautiful, and I think the action was way better, but the movie felt off, and then there was like some scenes like the Cyclops that I think Nolan did it worse, and then there's just like some really stupid decisions, like making Odysseus have like regret for attacking Troy, and then the most of the movie is supposed to be like flashbacks. I didn't like that. Jeremy, what about you? What were your first thoughts?
So I absolutely love this movie. Cody, I didn't mind the whole flashbacks part. I thought it was a decent creative twist. So I had no beef with that. Other than, comparisons. There are some things that I will say that the 1997 movie did phenomenally better, in my opinion. Other than that, I absolutely love this. I've seen it, 2 or 3 times now.
Ryan, what about you? Your first thoughts?
I will echo that it is a very beautifully shot film. I didn't mind the flashbacks either. I'll echo what Jeremy said too. Didn't mind the flashbacks either. I love the action. I did bump into, like you did, him regretting sacking Troy. And I get that I get that it's his prerogative that he doesn't have to follow the poem, but I did bump into some of the changes that he made.
He regrets sacking Troy, but had no problem like plundering that village like right after.
Yeah.
Morality's all over the place here.
It's because they're trying to apply modern day morality to like Greek mythology. Speaking of Greek mythology, what do you boys think about the extremely diverse Greece in this version of the movie?
We had a very diverse Greece. With that being said, I thought this movie was cast really well, even if some of the actors I'm not particularly fond of or don't care for. I thought it was cast very well.
Yes, I'll agree with that. I will say though, I'm sick and tired of seeing Zendaya or whatever the hell her name is.
Same, as you boys know, I have beef. She's just not my actress. Like I don't care for anything she's in. But she didn't have to speak much in this movie, so.
I really thought I was gonna bump into a couple of the casting choices. And it turns out I did not bump into any casting choice in this movie. I think they all did great. Even the very controversial ones.
Same.
Yes. Although one of them didn't look like they fit the role, but we're not going to get into that. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You know what I'm talking about. All right, so I remember during our 1997 review, Jeremy and Ryan, you both liked the Hades scene and then the final fight more. But we'll say
And
the
Cyclops.
All right, this is why I'm bringing it up. The Cyclops. I did not like the Cyclops scene in this version of the movie.
Yeah, Ryan and I both had beef with it.
Yeah. What didn't you like about it? I didn't like the design. That was a big thing for me.
I liked its head design because it looked like a twisted version, like a human, where it was always looking to the side, and that's when its like eye and its nose were like straight on. But like, I wish they wouldn't done like made it less like humanoid looking with the body, because it just looked like a naked guy with a twisted face.
That is true. They did
kinda
make it pretty humanoid looking.
It kind of reminded me of, I don't know if you'll remember this, guys, but there was an old episode of The Simpsons where Mulder and Scully guest starred, and they were tracking an alien that turned out to be Mr. Burns. That's what that Cyclops reminded me of. Just a very tall alien Mr. Burns.
Didn't that also happen again with Mr. Burns? He was like radioactive and glowing,
Yeah.
like on pills.
Yeah.
Go figure. The Simpsons would have done it.
It wasn't just like a design choice either. It's in like the Greek mythology, it's Odysseus gets the thing drunk and puts it and like tells him like, "Oh, my name's nobody," and then puts his eye out in order to get him to release from the
Yep.
cave. But like in this one, Cyclops is almost entirely silent, where it's only like talking and it's like praying to Poseidon after it's lost its eye. And I did like the line of like, "Oh, it could talk. Maybe we could reason with it." It's like, no, the time to reason with it was before we put out its eye.
That was the good line. That was great.
I do wish they would have kept the nobody thing.
My problem with it is like this is supposed to be a monster, but it's still supposed to be like a humanoid. So technically, you might be able to reason with it, but if it's in there eating people, it's like, oh, maybe we can't reason with it. But when they just make it like a fairly intelligent monster like this, I don't feel like it works as well.
I know when
I do
I'm
have to
eating
g-
people, you can't reason with me.
That's fair. I do like that they made it so menacing, though. Like it still felt like a demanded presence, even though the design was a little fucked up on him.
Yeah, I mean that's what like Nolan does like really well too, especially with his budget. Is like every like single monster or enemy or villain or what you'd call them, they're all menacing in this. It's like not the 1997 version. Like they didn't
That guy with the mask.
it was like zoomed in and green screened over it. Yeah, but like that felt more like a Cyclops in my opinion. The point I'm getting at is two scenes that weren't included that Nolan included was like whenever they landed on like the island with the giants in it and they came out in, like their full armor and the trees were all moving. Like that was a really cool scene.
Fun fact about that scene is he cast literal giants for that.
Yeah.
I
The
love
people he
that.
cast for were over 7 feet tall, and then when he used for the soldiers was people like under like 5 feet.
I loved that when I found that out.
Yep. Also, another fun fact about the Cyclops was mostly a puppet.
Was he?
Yeah.
It's a 60-foot tall puppet. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He wanted to go for very little CGI as possible in this movie, so I have so much respect for it.
More filmmakers need to do that because here's your little fun fact. Have you boys ever seen the remake of like the Willy Wonka the Chocolate Factory?
Yes.
Johnny Depp?
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
Nope.
Okay. Well, Jeremy will know what I'm talking about, but there's that scene where like you have all the squirrels that are opening nuts.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't CGI. They literally trained squirrels to open nuts like that. Look it up on YouTube, Ryan.
Oh my God.
They realized it was cheaper just to train all those squirrels than it was to do CGI. But that's the thing. If you can make something look better and cheaper without using CGI, like more filmmakers need to be doing that.
Mm-hmm. Wholeheartedly agree. Nolan really put in effort with stuff like that, and it shows.
Yeah, and then like another thing too, the Sirens weren't included in the 1997 version. But
I also bumped into that.
we were kind of cheated out of our boo bonanza. I felt like here.
That's the reason Ryan bumped into that.
That's one of the reasons.
What was the other reason, Ryan?
Because I just like that part of the story.
By the way, did you get around to rereading the poem or story, whatever it is? Lazy.
I will get around to it, and then I don't know. We'll do another version of the Odyssey.
I think we've done enough.
Don't make me read the poem, please.
We're doing Clash of the Titans next.
Okay.
We might do Troy after that, but we just need to decide. Is that even a good movie?
Troy?
Yeah.
Troy is awesome.
Okay, well, let's do Troy then.
Guess what round robin's going to be for me.
But you don't have to use your round robin.
Are we doing it? Sweet.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll do it.
We'll do Clash of Titans and then Troy. Then we'll do back to round robin. Oh, speaking of Troy, apparently this movie's made like $600 million already. Might even be more.
Yeah, I just saw that. That is crazy. And I believe it.
The budget was like $250 million, so this is a smash success.
Every time I've gone to the theaters, it's been, I would say, a mostly full theater, except for the front seats.
Nolan's got a Trojan horse full of money right now. His front lawn.
I went like Friday evening, and maybe there's only like 10 people there, but I mean that was late as hell at night. So, regardless, it's made its money back and more. We'll get the Odyssey too. Another thing I ran into, like I thought the scene with Scylla and the whirlpool worm thing. Still don't remember its name. I thought that was like it was less. What's the word I'm looking for? It was more downplayed than the 1997 version. I felt it was more. They were more menacing in that movie. Well, mostly because they killed the entire crew.
Still jump scared me, son of a bitch.
I knew it was coming too.
I knew it was coming too as soon as I saw the scene.
How many times did you get jump scared in this movie, Ryan?
4.
You made sure to count. Well, was one of them whenever the spear went into the Trojan horse?
No.
That one startled me a wee bit.
Nope, I don't remember that one.
So probably 5 then.
Just blocked it out of your memory. Compartmentalization.
Probably.
Oh, there's a spear.
Which, by the way, speaking of the Trojan horse, what would you boys think about like the Trojan horse scene in this movie?
I had no beef with it. I actually enjoyed it. I thought the Trojan looked far more beautiful than it probably did, the Trojan horse, but I still enjoyed the scene.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably more artistic than it probably would have been. But really well designed. I love the shot of the soldiers inside of it getting waterlogged.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is they were stuck in that thing for a few days and they were drowning in it and pissing shit.
Hey, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
What do we do for trade routes?
The ultimate sacrifice: getting shit on by your fellow soldier and then drowning.
It all flows down.
They found that out real quick.
They put the guys that didn't like it in the bottom.
Those are like expendable soldiers, apparently.
All right, boys. So next up, what was your favorite scene in the movie?
Ooh, my favorite scene. It's either gonna be what's her face, not Calypso, Circe, turning them into pigs, or the now heavily memed Odysseus stringing the bow scene.
You said memed. I thought you were going to talk about the Helena Troy picture.
Nope, not that one.
When you say memed, I also thought you were going to talk about how Hollywood has spent so much money trying to get Matt Damon home.
Yep, right. I saw that one the other day.
That one got me.
Made
By
it.
far my favorite.
He keeps making the money back though. But
Damn, favorite scenes is gonna be a tough one.
yeah, while you're thinking, Jeremy, the Circe scene, like I really liked her actress. Like they didn't go.
She's awesome.
Yeah, they did something different with her. Like in the 1997 version, she's like, queen of the palace and all these servants, like powerful. And then this one's like giving the illusion that, she's just an ordinary lady. And then she does the weird fleshcraft shit, body horror shit, and she's turning them into pigs.
I gotta say, my favorite scene would probably be definitely the stringing the bow scene. There's quite a few honorable mentions, but definitely to the Circe scene. Because, like you said, Cody, I like their creative twist on this. I prefer Circe in this one than the version we got in the 1997 movie. But definitely the comeuppance. The comeuppance was my favorite.
Yeah, we'll talk about that whole scene. But what I'll say is like I liked everything that was happening inside of Troy. Them sneaking out of the Trojan horse and sneaking through the streets, and then eventually getting to the
cool
gate.
too when Agamemnon made his aura farming.
I loved his design in this. I'm just gonna stand here and look cool.
That's all you had to do. Walk casually.
Yeah, it was good until you get to the end where you go to Odysseus, and then he's like slowly just walking through the streets, like, man, I can't believe I did this. I'm such a jackass.
He was sulking the whole time.
Yeah.
He's like, I just pretty much single-handedly ended the 10-year war, and I'm going to sulk about it.
It's stupid. It's like, we broke Zeus's law. Like, brother, those were your enemies. Those weren't your guests.
But they made it a whole big deal about breaking Zeus's law, and like, we gave him, we broke peace by giving him something that they accepted, a gift they accepted, and we broke that. So,
but the Zeus's law needs to be rethinked or thinked or whatever if suitors can go and live in your house for like a couple of years and eat all your shit. You need to reevaluate that.
Yeah, come on, Zeus, got to reevaluate here. I do have to say something about like the scenes that we've already talked about, but another honorable mention to the giant scene when the soldiers are running away from the giants. Another thing that Nolan did was opt to cast extras instead of CGIing in a ton of people.
Well, that just goes back to what I said. They need to start using more practical effects. But that seems like really cool too. I don't know what he did to piss those giants off.
I don't know either. They're just
That
walking
kid
around heavily
screaming.
armed. Yeah. And they're just casually walking on the other side of the hill, all heavily armed. So, I mean, what kind of beef do the giants have at all times?
Whatever. But we don't need an origin story of like the giants.
The Odyssey 2.
All right. So next up, Jeremy, what were some things you didn't like about the movie?
I don't know if I would necessarily say didn't like, more so to prefer from the older movie. Just kind of some of the scenes we've talked about. So the Hades scene I liked by far more.
I think personally that Nolan did something different with the Hades scene. I liked it because of that. Like I don't like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't compare the two personally.
They're very, very hard to compare. So I'll just say I enjoyed the scene from the 1997 version more, but I did really like what Nolan did with this, and like getting to talk to the dead and things like that. That was really cool.
Yeah.
I can't seriously think of any beefs that I had with this movie to actually pick apart.
Ryan, what about you?
What didn't I like? I didn't like they removed the sirens. I didn't like the Cyclops design. I didn't like getting jump scared every 4 minutes.
You know, I will say something. Was this movie ungodly loud? And your boys'
Oh,
theater?
yes.
That was the other thing.
Okay, there we go. We're on the same page.
My chair was
Thank you.
vibrating the whole damn movie.
I could not hear what anybody in the room was saying at the start of the movie.
Good Lord, I saw this in Dolby yesterday, and I felt like I was going to get shook out of my chair.
I thought something was wrong. I was like, what the fuck is shit shaking?
Are the Giants walking around or what?
Personally, like, I didn't like the Calypso stuff. Like, it felt like a huge downgrade for the 1997 version.
Telling me.
Yeah, I was waiting for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Not to complain about Zendaya, but like just Athena said, like absolutely, she was playing Athena in the movie, and then she was taking on like the image of like some random woman that was killed in Troy. Like I don't understand that.
I didn't like that either.
That was just weird. That's going into Odysseus's regret, but like, okay.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. That was
Yeah,
that
that didn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, that was just plain silly.
I would rather Zendaya just been Athena.
Yeah. By the way, is Zendaya and Tom Holland, are they like, I know they're like dating in real life, but do they come like as a package deal when doing movies nowadays?
Starting to feel like it.
Yes.
I mean, I did like Tom Holland as Odysseus' son.
Say the word. Say the name.
Jeremy, it's all Greek to me.
I know. I tried so hard to like rehearse it too.
Telemachus?
Telemachus? Yeah, close enough. I give up.
Telemachus.
There we go. Telemachus.
Oh, look at that. That boy's got a minor in French. I'm going to transition into the next segment. I did not like the final fight.
Pun intended?
No, it was not intended.
Okay, we can continue.
So, I really love the action of the final fight. And Jeremy, you said you liked it too. But I didn't like what they were doing with the axes where they were like crossed and they had the huge gap in them. Like I preferred like the 1997 version where it had like the tiny little ring.
I love how I was like, yeah, there's not much I can think that I didn't like about this movie. And you keep saying things, I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't like that either. I much preferred shooting in the rings.
Yeah.
Just like
my problem with it is if someone could string that bow, the challenge is pretty much over with that big of a gap between all those axes. I had to be able to shoot straight with that. Like the tiny little hole in the axes, you got to keep that thing like really straight. But another thing I didn't like I loved the fight at the end where Odysseus was killing like all the suitors. Like really good. He's taking damage, massacring them. But like my main problem is that he was letting people surrender. I was like, okay, well, why are you letting these people surrender?
Be tiring as hell to kill 100 suitors.
So I need to do the 1997 version and just have his son help. So, oh no, you can't help. You'll be exiled, and then his son helps anyway and kills like one guy.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, okay, we do have to get into that, talking about Telemachus in the last scene, because in 1997, like you said, Cody, he definitely helps a lot more, and he's actually quite the badass. Where I did like what they did with Tom Holland, and I thought his fight against the one guy that he does kill was awesome, but I wish he was more involved.
Yeah. Like, I know what they were trying to do is, like, this isn't a character that can, like, go one-on-one with these guys. That's what happened, like, the one suitor, like, earlier in the movie. Like, even the 1997 version gets in a fight and loses. But, like, even so, I would like to have seen him fight by Odysseus' side. At least Batman got his comeuppance, right, Ryan?
Yep.
I'm
I
glad we
thought
got to this part.
I thought Robert Pattinson did an amazing job in that role.
Why doesn't he play
Me
more
too.
villains?
He's good. He's good at it.
He killed it. Absolutely killed it. And I would go out there to say he was probably my favorite casting choice besides Odysseus. And Matt Damon is Odysseus. But definitely got that comeuppance, and god damn was it satisfying.
Yep. Telemachus's daddy killed him.
Doing what Jason Bourne does best. I mean Odysseus does best.
All right, we did Boys in Action last time. Do we want to do it again? Or are you boys still tripping over shit and dying?
Again, depends if I have that plot armor from Athena. But yeah, I'm still tripping over shit.
I don't think he had much plot armor this time around. So it's more like, I didn't fuck everything up. He tells him, it's like, don't eat those damn cows or you're all going to die. They eat the damn
He did.
cows
I mean,
anyway.
to be fair, he warned his crew.
You can't hide from Apollo, you dumb fucks. Were you too lazy to fish? All right, that's all I got. So, Jeremy, I'm past top on to you.
I think we hinted on everything that I've talked about that I had to so far. Got nothing at the moment.
All right, Ryan, what about you?
All right. Time for bows in action. Cody, could you string that bow?
Ryan, I got the physique of a twig. I couldn't even string it
All right.
like a normal bow.
Jeremy?
I would undoubtedly try.
Yeah. I would too. I would fail, but I would too. I would string it and then lose my grip, and then the bow would go through my forehead. That'll be my boys in action.
There we go. That's a
Right
better
to the
voice
end.
action. You made it all the way up to the end.
It went terribly wrong when I could have looked the coolest. That's all I got.
All right, Jeremy, final thoughts?
Final thoughts. This was a phenomenal movie. Worth watching, worth rewatching. Like I said, I've seen it 2 or 3 times now, so definitely worth it.
Ryan, final thoughts?
It wasn't perfect. Definitely took some liberties with the poem, but I continue to appreciate Chris Nolan films.
As for me, a person I'd recommend watching the 1997 version first before this version. I know this version kind of ruined the 97 version for these two boys, but I think they're both different enough where you can enjoy different aspects of them. And all the hate the movie's getting online is unwarranted. It's mostly culture war stuff. But, I mean, we're against race swapping, but we could still enjoy the movie for what it is.
Mm-hmm. Well said.
I mean, I enjoyed Calypso from the 1997 version. Still want to put that out there. Had no problem with it when I was 15. Had no problem with it now. What were we talking about?
We're talking about the scale, so let's scale this bad boy.
Oh, okay.
So if you boys don't remember, got the Greek mythology scale from last episode. Jeremy, on top of the scale, we got the old Clash of the Titans movie, which we'll be watching next, reviewing. On the bottom of the scale, we got the Animaniacs reboot season 1 episode where it does the Odyssey, and then like the last 5 minutes are shitting on Trump out of nowhere. So Jeremy, where would you rank this?
Ooh, since I don't remember Clash of Titans for shit, and this movie was phenomenal in my opinion, I'm going to put this one Trojan horse above Clash of the Titans.
Ryan, what about you?
I'm gonna do the same. One Trojan horse above.
I think I'll put it like close to it. I don't remember Clash of the Titans very well. That was another movie I saw in mythology class, but I remember enjoying it, and we'll review it next. Ryan, you did not want that damn class. I'm telling you. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening to another episode of Tairimo Boys podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell us what your favorite version of the Odyssey is. And don't forget to ring the motherfucking bell. Stay tuned for more episodes.